August is the astrological month of Leo, and that means this archetype's energy is stronger than ever. It's as if the universe has opened a portal for us to access courage, leadership, and magnetism more easily. And I'm not talking about going around roaring, but about reclaiming the presence, the courage, and the clarity that this archetype awakens. While many spend their lives trying to fit into the reality they were given, the lion creates its own reality, and the universe responds. Perhaps you've already felt that your dreams are more alive, or that situations in your reality seem to demand more boldness. This is no coincidence. It's the leonine energy testing your willingness to take action. When you connect with this force, you begin to attract opportunities that once seemed far away because you start vibrating in harmony with them. And make no mistake, it's not about being the strongest, it's about being the most aligned. It's about knowing when to advance and when to observe, about inspiring confidence without begging for attention. Today, I'm going to show you how this connection can transform your daily life, your spirituality, and even the way the universe conspires in your favor. But be ready, because once you feel this energy, there's no turning back. 1. The symbolism and energy of the lion archetype. Many people look at the lion and think only of physical strength, but the true power of this archetype goes far beyond muscles. It carries a presence that commands respect without raising its voice, something anyone can learn to develop. It's as if the universe has opened a portal for us to access courage, leadership, and magnetism more easily. And I'm not talking about going around roaring, but about reclaiming the presence, the courage, and the clarity that this archetype awakens. While many spend their lives trying to fit into the reality they were given, the lion creates its own reality, and the universe responds. Perhaps you've already felt that your dreams are more alive, or that situations in your reality seem to demand more boldness. This is no coincidence. It's the leonine energy testing your willingness to take action. When you connect with this force, you begin to attract opportunities that once seemed far away because you start vibrating in harmony with them. And make no mistake, it's not about being the strongest, it's about being the most aligned. It's about knowing when to advance and when to observe, about inspiring confidence without begging for attention. Today, I'm going to show you how this connection can transform your daily life, your spirituality, and even the way the universe conspires in your favor. But be ready, because once you feel this energy, there's no turning back. 1. The symbolism and energy of the lion archetype. Many people look at the lion and think only of physical strength, but the true power of this archetype goes far beyond muscles. It carries a presence that commands respect without raising its voice, something anyone can learn to develop. It's like that friend who, when they walk into a room, everyone notices, not because they're loud, but because their energy speaks first. In spirituality, this silent strength is a reminder that true authority comes from inner confidence and clarity about who you are in the universe. The lion is also the guardian of its own dreams. It doesn't hunt on impulse, but because it knows exactly what it wants and where to find it. This teaches us that when we clearly define our goals, life begins to align the right opportunities in our path. Want to feel this energy? Start by setting small but symbolic goals. Reading a book that strengthens your mindset, like The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, or reserving 10 minutes a day to visualize your future in vivid detail. Furthermore, the lion reminds us that reality is not just what we see, but also what we choose to uphold with courage. How many times have you stopped yourself from acting because of fear of judgment? This is the time to change. By stepping into your role as the protagonist of your own universe, you activate a force that inspires others to do the same. And it's exactly in this transition that something even greater begins to manifest. 2. Courage as the key to transforming reality. The lion's courage is the absence of fear, but the ability to move forward even when your heart is racing. In the spiritual realm, courage means facing not only external challenges, but also the shadows within. It's like looking into a mirror and confronting that part of yourself you'd rather hide: insecurities, limiting beliefs, painful memories. Those who master this art begin to see that what seems impossible is often just the next step in disguise. In practice, courage can be trained through small daily actions. Imagine you avoid talking about your dreams for fear of criticism. What if you start by sharing one goal with someone you trust? Or, if you hesitate to explore new paths, sign up for a course completely different from what you're used to. Small acts of boldness have the power to completely change your reality, because the universe responds to the energy of those willing to act. And here's a detail few notice. Courage and authenticity go hand in hand. The lion doesn't try to be another animal to fit in, it simply is. This reminds us that when we embrace our essence without disguises, we attract experiences aligned with our true nature. And when that authenticity starts shaping the course of your days, something even greater begins to manifest. 3. Leadership and natural influence. The lion doesn't roar to be a leader. It leads because it exudes safety and clarity. In spirituality, this influence comes from alignment between thoughts, words, and actions. When someone lives in harmony with their values, the universe conspires to expand that energy and inspire others. That's why some people seem to light up an entire room. It's not luck, it's inner coherence. In daily life, leadership doesn't mean control, but guidance. You can start at home by listening more closely to the dreams of those around you and suggesting possible paths. In a work group, instead of imposing ideas, inspire with real stories of overcoming challenges or creative solutions. This kind of leadership builds deep connections because it fosters genuine trust. And just as the lion protects its pride, a true leader safeguards the space they occupy, ensuring everyone feels safe to grow. This influence is not limited to close relationships. It resonates through the universe, opening unexpected doors and attracting connections that strengthen your journey. And as we witness this flow, we're called to explore another vital aspect of this energy. 4. Pride and dignity as a way of life. Pride in the lion's sense is not arrogance, it's recognizing your own worth. It's knowing that you have a unique place in reality and that you don't need to beg for respect. This stance changes how the universe responds to you, because the energy you emit is that of someone who knows their value. And when that happens, doors open without excessive effort. Applying this daily starts with how you treat yourself. Respect your limits, take care of your body, invest in knowledge, and maintain an environment that reflects your dreams. All of this communicates to the world who you are. A simple example: reorganize your workspace with symbols that inspire you, such as images of places you want to visit or powerful affirmations. These details feed inner dignity. When we live with this healthy pride, we attract relationships and opportunities that match our frequency. And as this dignity grows, a new need arises: learning to use all this power with balance so it doesn't become a prison. This is where we reach a decisive point.
5. Balancing strength and sensitivity. The lion can be fierce, but it also knows when to step back and observe. In the spiritual path, this balance is essential. Strength without sensitivity becomes rigidity. Sensitivity without strength turns into fragility. The secret is learning to alternate between action and contemplation, listening to the signs of the universe before making a move. A practical example is conscious pausing. When faced with a challenge, instead of reacting immediately, take 3 deep breaths, notice what you feel, and then decide. This simple practice, when repeated, completely transforms how you deal with reality. It allows your actions to be more precise and more connected to your dreams. This balance also strengthens relationships because you begin to better understand others' needs without losing sight of your own. And when this harmony is cultivated, something curious happens. The universe begins to place deeper tests before you, requiring the union of all these virtues to move forward. 6. Persistence in the face of challenges. In the savannah, the lion doesn't give up the hunt just because it failed the first time. It adjusts the strategy, changes the route, observes more. In the spiritual journey, this persistence is vital because the greatest dreams rarely come true on the first attempt. Consistency turns intention into reality. In daily life, this means keeping discipline even when there are no immediate results. It could be meditating every day, even if you feel nothing at first, or continuing to invest time and energy into a project that hasn't yet yielded returns. The universe responds to consistency as if each action were a reminder that you are committed to your purpose. And this persistence creates something powerful, resilience. You'll become less shaken by setbacks, learning to use them as stepping stones. And when you realize you no longer fear obstacles as much, you begin to glimpse a new phase where the lion within you is ready for something greater. 7. Manifesting the lion's greatness in your daily life. Connecting with the lion archetype is not just a spiritual reflection, it's bringing that energy into every daily gesture. It means waking up with intention, moving with purpose, and speaking with presence. It's a state of being that transforms your reality and influences the universe around you. You can apply this by starting with morning rituals, visualizing your dreams as if they were already real, stretching your body to awaken vitality, and setting 3 goals for the day. Small acts, when infused with energy and clarity, become powerful catalysts for change. And as you live this way, you start to notice life responding with increasingly clear signs, encounters, opportunities, and even coincidences that aren't coincidences. But at this point, the question becomes inevitable. Are you truly ready to claim the throne the universe has been preparing for you? So, tell me, are you going to keep living in prey mode, or will you finally take the throne the universe has been preparing for you? The lion archetype is not just a symbol. It's an invitation to turn dreams into reality and live with the strength of someone who knows their worth. The choice is right in front of you. If you applied every lesson we discussed today, your daily life would gain a new rhythm, more courage, more presence, more alignment. But that only happens when you decide to act. Where will you start? Will you create new habits? Will you take a stand in a situation you've been avoiding? Or will you finally bring to life that project you've been keeping in a drawer for months? I want to hear from you. What's your first step to living with this leonine energy? Comment below, share your experience, and let's build together a community of people who lead their own story. And don't forget, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to keep learning about spirituality and awakening your true power.